Hi, Jackie Elton from Social Media Links, helping you out with your digital marketing. So, a question for you today is, how up to date are your social media profiles? So, what's got me thinking about this is a business friend of mine did a lovely little video about websites and how up to date your website is, whether it's still got the same offers, whether you've updated offers, and different things like that. And I thought, yeah, do you know, that's something I see a lot with social media profiles. So I'll go through a few things to check on your social media profiles to make sure they're up to date. So, one thing is a header on Facebook. So, some people use the header on Facebook to promote their offers, events, and sometimes maybe you've put something up there and it's now out of date and you've not really gone back to it, because we never or very rarely go onto our own page and actually look at things like this. So, is your header up to date? Is the description for your header up to date? Are there the right links there? So if people do click on your header and they go to find out more about you, does it go to the right place? So, number two, this is one in particular for LinkedIn, and possibly your website and maybe your Facebook pages and Instagram if you use a picture of you rather than your work logo. Is it up to date? Is the picture a relevant image of you, a good representation of what you look like now? I've heard of stories of people that have organised a one-to-one coffee and chat with somebody from LinkedIn, and they're sat there and they don't realise that the person they're meeting is also already there, because they don't actually look like their profile picture because it's 10 years out of date. And I know this obviously tends to be a little bit thing for the ladies that maybe we've got completely different colour hair, or, you know, whatever it is that makes us look different. So make sure that your profile images and images on your website do look like you, you know. Third one is your links. I mentioned links with regard to your Facebook header, but are all your links relevant and working? So if somebody wants to book a call with you, a discovery call, does your Calendly link go to the right place and is it up to date? I had an incident a while ago where my Zoom and Calendly weren't talking together. So I guess it was one of these many updates, and it had stopped working. So then the person didn't get the thing that they should have done for the link for the Zoom when they booked the Calendly, etc. So go in and check those to make sure that they still work. Pinned posts. So on Instagram, you can have the 3 pin post at the top. Facebook, you can have a pin or featured post, I think they call them. And then on X, they also have one, I think, pin post. So are they up to date? Are they sharing about something that is evergreen, so you don't have to check it? Or is it an event that you did 2 years ago that's still pinned there? And if it is an evergreen post that you've pinned that's maybe 5 years old, maybe it might be worth just doing another one and taking the old one off and pinning the new one up there. And maybe things have changed and maybe it just needs to be binned completely. So these are all things that help somebody that comes to your page, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, website, to see that you are up to date, that you are, you know, and if you aren't posting very frequently, they can still see that you are still doing what you do, and that if they contact you, you will get back to them. So, I mean, there are lots of other things to check for when you're looking at how up to date your accounts are, especially on Facebook, where you have more information down the side that maybe you haven't checked for a while. But if you found this useful, then do give it a like, share it with your friends. And if you want to go into this in a bit deeper, then maybe give me a DM and we can see how we can work together. Okie dokie. Thanks very much. Bye bye.